My dear students from grade 9 from our school, Muktama Private School, we are going to start a new lesson for our Module 1, Lesson B, Reading and Vocabulary from your student book, page 10 and 11. I hope that you all understand our lesson today. The first part is reading. Okay, this is at your student book, page 10. Open your student book, page 10, about the reading text that we read before. Okay, this is what we deal with yesterday. Okay, and we have a good tip for our lesson today. Don't rely on your general knowledge to answer questions. Check your answers with the information given in the text. Now, we have a good question. This is about post-reading. This is post-reading. Does the writer think that the first mobile phones were confident? Why and why not? Yeah, try to think about the question, read the text again, and write your own answer at your notebooks. Take your time, you have 2 minutes to answer the question. Then we will check your answers. Yeah? Now, from where from the text we can answer this specific question? Good. From paragraph 4. Most people these days can't imagine their lives without mobile phone. The first mobile phone was available in shops in 1983. It was huge. It weighed 1 kilogram. You couldn't talk for long, and it cost the incredible amount, of $3,995. Today, there are about 6 billion mobile phone users globally. Then, for example, this is my own answer. No, I don't think that the writer think that the first mobile phone were confident. Why? Because he says that the first mobile phone was huge, heavy, and very expensive. Also, you couldn't talk for a long time. Then I find my own answer from the text. I hope that you gain this goal for today. Thank you. We finished our reading text and exercising about this part. Now, another part for our lesson today is vocabulary. What is the main objective for vocabulary? To distinguish between some confusing words. This is the main objective for our lesson. To distinguish between some confusing words. Open your student book, page 11, and let's start to know. We have some words, and we have to know the difference between these words. Let's start with the first one. Okay? Yeah. You have popular and famous. Popular and famous. You have usual, common, normal. What is the difference between popular and famous? Popular with somebody. It means liked or enjoyed by many people. But famous means it is known about by many people. Known about by many people. Okay? Now, we have usual, common, and normal. What do we mean by usual? That happens or is done most of the time or in most cases. Then what about common? Not unusual, happening often and to many people. Okay? Then you have normal, it means typical or usual. This is the first 5 words, and we have the first exercise. Read this exercise carefully. Complete the sentence with the words in the box. Now, I think that you know the difference between these words. The first one, popular and famous. Let's read the first one. Social media websites are very with young people. Dan is talented football player, but he is not very. Number 3, John and Ethan sat at their table next to the window. It is for people traveling by plane to play games on their tablets. Good. Number 5. After a long holiday, it's difficult to go back to life. Now, you have 3 minutes to answer this sentence. Complete the sentence. Please think carefully before you write your answer. Now, at your notebook, take your time, stop the video, and answer the questions. Okay? I think that you have finished now. Yeah, have you finished? It's okay. Let's check our answers. Number 1. Social media websites were very popular with young people. Good. Popular with. Dan is a talented football player, but he is not very famous. Not many people know him. Do you understand? Okay. Then you have number 3. John and Ethan sat at their usual table next to the window. 4. It is common for people traveling by plane to play games on their tablets. Number 5. After a long holiday, it's different to get back to normal life. Now, we have another 5 words: imagine, wonder, and think, pay, and spend. What is the difference between imagine, wonder, and think? Imagine, to form a picture in your mind of what something might be like. To form a picture in your mind of what something might be like. But wonder, to think about something and to try to decide what will happen. Then what about think? It means believe. Now we know the difference between imagine, wonder, and think. Imagine, to form a picture in your mind about something. Wonder, to think about something and try to decide what will happen. Think, it means believe. Then we have pay and spend. Pay and spend on. Pay for something, what spend on. Pay for something means to give money for goods, service, etc. You have quote. Spend, to give money, to pay for goods, service, etc. Okay? Now, we have our exercise. Number 6. I can't. My son driving car. What Sandra is making for dinner. 8. Do you? I should visit my aunt in the hospital. Then number 9. How much do you usually on clothes? Every month. Let me for lunch today. Take your time. You have 3 minutes, another 3 minutes to think about your vocabulary. Be careful, please, and try to answer the exercise. Take your time and don't be in a hurry. Yeah, take your time. You can stop the video and answer the question. Okay? After watching the video, if you have any question, you can ask your teacher. Yeah. Now, can we answer the question now? Yeah. Let's check our answers. Yeah, I can't imagine my son driving a car. I wonder what Sandra is making for dinner. Do you think I should visit my aunt in the hospital? How much do you usually spend on clothes every month? Let me pay for lunch today. Okay? Thank you very much for your listening. I hope that you understand our lesson for today. See you next time with next video, inshallah. We hope that you understand the lesson. Thank you very much. Bye.